All right, Information Nation. So here's the scoop. Yesterday, last night I posted that I was going to leave you some information about what happened at the doctor's office that ticked me off to the point I had to call the authorities on him. I am on a pain management program, which means I have taken opioids to manage my pain. I'm responsible. I'm 68 years old, mind you. I'm responsible. I take my pills like I'm supposed to. They are for pain management, and that's what I do. Never had an issue when it's time to take my urine test, when it's time to check my blood levels. I'm always on point because I take care of business. I need them. I've been on them so long now. I don't want to say I'm addicted. However, we are good friends. And without them, I'm a little angry, all right? So, my appointment was on Monday at 8:45. I didn't get out of the doctor's office until Monday when I text you, when I did the video, until about 11. So I was there for about 2 hours. We were in the room for all of 5 seconds, not even minutes. He said, "What can I do for you?" And I just looked at him, and he said, "Okay, have you seen the other doctor?" And I said, "Not yet." He said, "Well, there's no sense in us talking until you see the other doctor. See you next time. Have a good day." I walk out to the desk, and I told the lady, I said, "Listen, I've been here 2 hours. I'm on my way to a funeral. I really need to go. Let's set up my next appointment. Send my meds in." She said, "Okay, not a problem." She set the date for my next appointment. I already had it in my phone. And then I went to the funeral. After the funeral, repast, all I did, by 2 o'clock that afternoon, I'm looking for my medication. On a Monday, no medication. I said, okay. They don't turn it in until the end of the day. Fine. On Tuesday morning, I called the pharmacy, and there was still no medication. Now, mind you, I'm completely out. By the time my appointment rolls around, I have no pills left, maybe 1 or 2 if I'm careful. So I have no medication. No medication. Today is Wednesday, folks, and I still have no medication. But on yesterday, I went to his office and I sat there. It's like 3 o'clock. They were ready to get out of there, but I was convinced I wasn't leaving. Either the state troopers are coming in here or you are getting my prescription. So I sat there for about 15-20 minutes, and they went to the back and they said, "We gave him your script again, and he said, get out. I'll handle it." Obviously, this doctor is angry with me. Or maybe he heard me say that I was going to call the Board of the Board of Licensing and the Division of Professional Standards. That's who you call for doctors, okay? Little girl, sit down. And, hold on. Sam, you better not. I tell you, it's Wednesday. So, part of the problem was he didn't turn my script in like he was supposed to. The next problem was when he turned it in on Tuesday, the pharmacy immediately texted me and said, "We're sorry, we're all out. All out of an opioid medication that I have to have, or I'm a little crazy without it. I'm sorry." But the point is, hey, oh man. The point is, had he done what he was supposed to do, we would not be having this conversation. So I've called in on him. I made a report. I'm going to follow through with it. And I want him to know, you don't just mess with people because you're a doctor. I also want him to know it might be cultural. He is Indian. They don't feel like women should have anything to say. But I got plenty to say. And since I'm paying your bills, you getting paid. You're not doing nothing for free. We're going to have an understanding. And if we don't have an understanding, then you need to be out of business. Period. That's how that goes. I'm not voting for you. I'm not trying to keep you in your office. I'm not trying to keep you in business. We have an arrangement. I come to you for service. You provide the service, you get paid. Period. If you're not providing the service, then you shouldn't get paid. Right? And perhaps you need to be out of business. I think he's overwhelmed. A couple of other places have closed. Therefore, he absorbed their clients. Instead of saying, no, I can't take no more. But see, it's about that money. They start getting greedy. And he ain't got nothing new in there. They still doing blood pressure with the old-fashioned cuffs. They're not even using up-to-date modern stuff. He ain't spending no money on nothing. Same old chairs, same old computer. Only thing changing in there is his personnel. And that's because he doesn't pay well and they're overwhelmed and overworked. So, it's a public service announcement. The lady on the go, lady in the know, was mad. And now, I got to take him to the mat. I got to do it. Stay tuned. I'll let you know what happened. In the meantime, remember, you don't know what you don't know. Ah! Better ask somebody.